You're listening to ABCGH Spoilers latest in television entertainment news. Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your weekly spoilers for January 26th through the 30th. We're going to talk about Lulu sparking and Jason saving the day. And guess who he's saving? I think we can all guess that. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, reach down and hit that subscribe button. Let's get into it. Monday, January 26th is season 63, episode 92. Jordan on Monday is kind of put in a corner and has to make an introduction. So, Brick is at the bar at the Metro Court restaurant and sees Jordan and he asks her out to dinner and Brick admits he was there to meet Carly, but he really wanted to see Jordan. And he jokes that her doctor friend says, "Oh, I'm not dating Isaiah anymore," which Brick is intrigued, but then Curtis walks up and asks Jordan, "Who's your friend?" So, she's going to have to introduce them. And I'm wondering if she is going to say that Curtis is her boyfriend. Carly tells Sidwell bingo on Monday. So, I wonder if she's trying to set up a meeting for him and Valentine. Sonny is manipulating Ava and is telling somebody else there's no better distraction, and I guess he means than a pretty woman. Curtis is relieved and tells Jordan that it turns out there was no need to bother. And I think he's talking about Drew, who has just had this cataclysmic stroke, and his beloved wife Willow is about to turn into Nurse Ratched from One Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Jason is concerned for Brett and he speaks up about it, and she's yelling at Jason at General Hospital on Monday, "If you ever cared about me, leave me alone." And this is all because of that creepy director column. Plus, Joss turns to somebody unlikely for help. And I wonder if she asks Ava about something. Joss also goes to see Brennan and he's annoyed cause he told her to stay away from Windermere, but she went over there and she's going to tell him she knew Pascal was out of the country. He's the only one that would recognize her as far as they know. And she kind of snaps at her boss and says, "Do you want to hear what I found out or not?" Marco says he wants Sonny taken out of the equation for good. Obviously, he's talking to his dad, Sid. Well, Tuesday, January 27th is season 63, episode 93 of General Hospital, and spoilers have Lucas questioning Britt. And I wonder if this is cause she's going to turn in her notice at General Hospital. Either that or she has to just disappear. She turned in her notice, it would be a little cleaner of a cut. Jason's on a mission. He's obviously determined to save Britt from her troubles and from herself. And Tracy suffers a setback, and that may be in her quest to get those quarter heirlooms, but she's not going to give up. Lulu, Charlotte, and Carly catch up, and I wonder if Charlotte will corner Carly to ask her about her dad, Valentine. Plus, Jocelyn makes a bold move. And I wonder if she's going to go back to Windermere and maybe sneak into the catacombs, since Marco was freaking out and kind of snapped at Lucas about it when he wanted to go walk through some place he'd been before. We all know their secret rooms. They've got Anna down there. Unfortunately, they have the hallucination of Peter August. I saw fan reaction. People don't even want him back in a hallucination, which is really funny. Wednesday, January 28th on General Hospital is season 63, episode 94, and we've got Tracy finding out something surprising. So, a blizzard is about to blow into Port Charles, which is kind of funny timing because a blizzard is also blowing into I think the whole New York and Northeast area while these episodes are going to be airing. It looks really messy. So Tracy's gonna creep into Drew's house, but of course he's not there. He's in the hospital and she knows that. So I think she's creeping into Willow and Drew's place, maybe hoping to find her heirlooms. And Tracy finds a squatter at Drew's house and things are enlightening and it opens up new possibilities. Could be Martin, could be maybe Kai. We'll see. But I know Martin needed a place to stay since Laura kicked him to the curb. Valentine is a bit alarmed about something and I wonder if Carly is going to tell him about her conversation with Sidwell or her conversation with Charlotte, cause we know she's going to sneak out very soon again and lose her PCPD detail and go try to talk to her papa. Plus, Trina's upset and is speaking about her pain. And I think this is about her parents' split, estrangement from Portia. Her mom is pregnant. That means that's a sibling for Trina, and she's devastated about all of it. Gio and Emma are interrupted on Wednesday, and Lulu needs Nathan's help. And I believe this is when they have to go together to find Charlotte because she does another disappearing act. Thursday, January 29th is when February Sweeps kicks off, and that is season 63, episode 95 of General Hospital. Carly is thrilled by some news that she gets. This could be from Valentine about making the deal to do something with Brennan. We'll see. I know that's probably what would thrill her the most, unless it's that she hears Britt has left or is leaving town. Plus, Jason is a hero for someone, and I believe that is going to be Britt, obviously. And a couple shares their first kiss, which is kind of interesting cause most of the people that are coupled up or seeing each other have already been smooching. So, I wonder if this might be Sidwell and Ava since Sonny was manipulating her. Maybe he's trying to make her jealous of Lucy or something like that. Molly has news for Cody on Thursday and Nathan relaxes and lets down his guard. Now, we know from winter spoilers that Charlotte runs off. She slips the guard and Lulu's going after her along with Nathan and they are going to wind up in each other's arms in a clench. So that could be happening Thursday and Friday right in the first couple of days of February Sweeps. Friday, January 30th is season 63, episode 96 of General Hospital. And Lulu is confessing something. And this may be to Nathan while they are searching for Charlotte cause they do wind up in each other's arms. She has not had 1 second of a love interest since she woke up back out of her coma. Nathan is not acting like himself. He hasn't even gone to see Maxie. And if he starts, getting flirty or kissy with Lulu, that's just another red flag that is not the man we know. Carly makes someone an offer. Could be Sidwell. Could be Valentine, and Jason figures things out. So he and Britt get trapped in the blizzard that's coming into Port Charles and that is going to melt down the wall she has around her and I think she's going to crack and she may just unpack all of it for Jason. Just tell him everything cause it's long overdue. Portia gets pushed back on something and I wonder if it's about that paternity test again and Rocco gets some hurt feelings and that may be because Britt has stepped back from him to protect him from awful Cullen who is making threats. Also, Friday, February 20th is going to be a special episode that's totally devoted to Tony Geary as Luke Spencer. Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.